everyone, I'm Quinn and welcome to Away in Rome. Today we're going to talk about the two best things I bought on my trip to Southeast Asia, plus the one thing I wish I had bought with me, but I didn't. Let's talk about my backpack. I had never really traveled with a backpack before and the idea just seemed so foreign to me. I know there's an endless debate of backpack versus luggage versus duffel bag, but in my head, if you're going city to city and you're trying to keep it light, a backpack really seems like the only option. It is a wonderful investment. Between ferry rides and train connections and uneven streets, to have a backpack that's comfortable, can lift the weight off of your spine, and that's just compact and easy to bring around with you, it is a blessing. Another great point about the backpack is that it allows you to not have to check any extra bags. That saves a lot of fees, especially if you're young and traveling, to just be able to take it on your back and go ahead. And with the amount of flying that we were doing, it just gave me so much peace of mind to know that I could see my bag, it was either on me or right above me, and I didn't have to worry about possibly losing it and having to deal with that whole debacle during our trip. I remember going to REI, which if you don't know it, it's just a pretty popular outdoorsy store. I went in asking, I want something comfortable. I have a 3-week trip. I really didn't know what was important information and how to get what I wanted. Luckily, the REI employee, who was amazing, shout out to that guy, he was very skilled at his job and can kind of swim through the jumble of what I was saying to get to what I actually needed. He was way more experienced than I was, thankfully, and led me to some bags that he thought would be a good option based on what I was describing. Based on the little bit of research I had done online, I said, I think I'm looking for a 35 liter, and he pretty much laughed in my face. He said I should probably be looking for a 45 at the lowest, and that 50 would probably be my sweet spot. I ended up trying on a 55. He put some weights in there so I can get a feeling for how it would be on my back, and it felt perfect. And just knowing myself, I knew I would prefer a little bit extra space than not enough. So I went to Southeast Asia with the 55 liter bag in tow, and this was perfect. I had a little bit of extra room, and by the time I was coming back to the States, my bag was full to the brim, but still able to close easily with the things I'd picked up over my time in Asia. And I don't know if you know this, because I didn't, but a lot of these newer backpacking bags are meant to put as little stress on the body as possible. My particular bag had this anti-gravity feature that was the coolest thing ever. That selling point didn't mean too much to me while I was there in the store assessing my options, but about halfway into my trip, I'd realized I've been carrying around this backpack this whole time, and I haven't complained about it once. I have everything I need on my back, and my back isn't aching nothing because the way that the bag is shaped kind of works with the curvature of your spine, and there's also a belt to go around your waist that distributes the weight more evenly and keeps the pressure off of your shoulder. That really made a difference in the long run. I cannot stress enough, please try on your backpack before you buy it. Go into a camping or outdoor supplier, try it on. Like I said, they have weights that you can put into the bag to see how it feels. Our bodies are all so different. There's different options for people with shorter torsos, people that are taller. There's just so many things to consider, and you want to make sure that you actually get to feel it out and not just go off of some specs that are on a website. Number 2, I mentioned shoes before, and I'm going to tell you what shoes they were. They're my CHACOS. I know that they're incredibly hyped beyond belief, but it's for good reason. Before doing research for this trip, I didn't even know that CHACOS existed. I'm from New York. They're not really the footwear of choice over there, but after doing my research, it kept coming up again and again, and I decided to just go for the plunge. And even though I didn't know much about them before, now I will shout my love for them from the rooftops. They're adorable. They're comfortable. They're kind of cute in a rough looking kind of way. Maybe not to everyone. I think they're adorable. I know not everyone has that same perspective. But with miles and miles under my belt by the end of this trip, I didn't think about my feet once. They were trusty. I could wear them on hikes, even on a rainy hike that we went on. You have traction at the bottom, so you don't have to worry about slipping and falling, and you could pretty much just wear them with anything. They are the sandal of all sandals. They're just a good purchase. They're pricey, but they're a good purchase. One quick tip though, make sure that you break them in. They are pretty stiff when you first get them, so don't wear them for the first time the day that you're going on the hike. You will hate them, and you'll hate me for recommending them. Number 3, the thing that I wish I had bought with me are bandelettes. Here is my bandelette. And it is a saving grace if you've ever had any sort of chafing issues with your thighs. I did not know that these were a thing until I saw my friend with them in Asia, and I was truly jealous of her the whole trip. In the pit of my heart, I was so jealous that she was waltzing around carefree while I'm here chafing like it's my full-time job. It's sweaty, it was humid, I was miserable. So the second I got back to New York, I ordered myself these bandelettes. They have them in a bunch of different colors. This one was the closest to my skin tone. You pull them up to your thigh. There's a set of two, so it goes on both of your legs, and it rubs together with the other bandelette, and chafing is not a problem anymore. I think they're a bit more reliable than shorts because I feel like sometimes shorts can ride up or fall down. These have this adhesive at the back, so it's gonna stay put on your leg. I also like this option better than deodorant or like those chafing sticks or powder, because I feel like those wear off after about 15 to 20 minutes, and you don't want to be constantly going in between your legs reapplying when you're just trying to like have a good life and not worry about what your thighs are doing, and you don't really want to have too much in tow with you either. So do yourself a favor and just pick up some bandelettes from Amazon. I'll link it below because listen, it's a game changer. Those are two things that I'm so glad I took with me to Southeast Asia, and one thing I wish I had taken with me. I really hope this is helpful in your packing. If you want me to do a part two, some other things I'm really glad I took or maybe didn't take, I can definitely do that, so let me know. And if you went on a similar backpacking trip, please let me know what you learned. I'm really eager to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.